What's up, Astro fam? I just wanted to do a video on this because I feel like it's really affecting a lot of people, whether you're into astrology or not. Saturn moved into Capricorn on the 20th, and already I feel like people are getting a really harsh reality smack, and it's kind of been happening the whole, second half of this month. And what it really makes me think of is there's a healing technique called rolfing, where basically they dislocate, starting from your feet to your head, all the bones in your body, and then snap them back into perfect alignment so that you have perfect skeletal structure. It's supposed to be really painful, but kind of a lifelong thing, and you'll never need to go to a chiropractor again. And it seems like there's a lot of benefits, and it's something that I've been looking into. But anyway, the point of me saying that was that it's a metaphor, I think, for Saturn and Capricorn, where sometimes Capricorn really hits you with some serious stuff, like losing a family member, or a pet getting sick, or your car breaking down, or losing a job, or something in your house breaking. Like, these things are happening at an alarming rate to pretty much everyone that I know, and people that are sharing their experiences. Has just been the energy lately. So the best advice that I can give in this situation is to realize that these experiences are being set up not so that you can be a victim or anything, but so that you can be stronger, and you're gonna have to learn how to take on more responsibility, especially in terms of whatever is being thrown at you personally. We're all going to experience this differently, but now is the time to really get mature about certain things and step up to the plate about certain things. And there's really no avoiding it. It's not like it's necessarily a choice at this point. It's kind of like it's gonna happen, and then you can deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with it, but the thing that you can control is your attitude about dealing with it. So it's really easy to get frustrated and angry and upset, especially with Mars and Scorpio right now. But I really just would advise to keep an open mind about it. And usually Capricorn will take something away or ruin something, but it has the intention of a bigger picture, right? And it's doing it to create a stronger foundation for you moving forward. So while these things might seem really negative, if you hold out and have patience with it, I can guarantee you that you will be rewarded for it, or compensated for whatever has happened to you, or something so awesome will happen that it won't even matter anymore. You're just gonna have to give it some time and let this process kind of run its course. Obviously, we have 3 years of this energy, so I think that when it locked into place and kicked off into gear, it just really, kicked off a lot of dust, and Saturn in Sagittarius was having a little bit too much fun out there, and Saturn in Capricorn is really bringing us back to earth and grounding us pretty much immediately. So this is fun. I mean, I've never experienced this transit before. Anyone under the age of roughly like 36, this is their first time experiencing Saturn in its natural placement. So I think that we should really keep our eyes and ears open to whatever it has to teach us. There's a lot of wisdom and structure and stability and power and what have you that comes from this. So rather than talking about it once, I would like to kind of document it throughout the experience of it. And if you're having your Saturn return, congratulations. That's really awesome. That's a big deal. If it's feeling a little, chaotic and intense for you, that's probably normal. I am too young to have had my first Saturn return. I have my Saturn in Pisces, and I'm only 24, so I'm not really gonna get that experience for a while, but I've always thought that it was pretty interesting. to have that. I think it's a really important turning point in everyone's life, especially in terms of how they're developing their soul through their chart and all that. So I would love to hear what you guys have to think. There's been so many comments on these videos, and the other day I was just kind of scrolling through one and just reading what everyone had to share, and I was learning so much. So I really love the comments and when you guys talk about the things, because then everyone else can read through it and get even more information on whatever the subject is, because I'm just one person. So I hope to like start conversations, but for you guys to kind of fill it in, because it's really awesome, and a lot of you are really smart and intuitive, so I've been enjoying that. So let me know how Saturn and Capricorn's treating you. I talked about it a lot in my January 2018 forecast. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in Capricorn. I'm talking like 5 planets at a time. There's a new moon there. I go into further detail with all of that and like the exact dates and everything if you're interested in checking that out. My link's always in the description. The link itself might be changing as I'm kind of restructuring my business and everything, but yeah, I've lowered the price to $5, so if you have $5 to check it out, I think it's a really cool product. So Saturn and Capricorn, for the most part, I'm enjoying it. I feel really stable and very grounded. It's just kind of like asking me to step my game up a little bit, but I don't know, I have Virgo in the 7th, so I'm kind of always trying to do that anyway. All right, peace, you guys.